It must be Christmas, ladies and gentlemen, because not only did we finally get a response to the Kendrick Lamar diss from J. Cole, but we have 12 whole new songs to listen to from J. Cole. But in this video, I'm going to talk about the whole response to the diss, what it means for the future, and definitely what it means for right now. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy. The first thing that we have to note is not only did J. Cole respond within 2 weeks, but he also fit this Kendrick Lamar diss perfectly into the rollout of his mixtape or album. Whatever these 12 songs are, he made it a perfect way to boost the acknowledgement it's going to get. Obviously, one reason this is notable is because J. Cole was able to kind of leverage Kendrick Lamar against himself to help J. Cole rise himself. But also, if you remember, over a decade ago when this whole thing started with Kendrick Lamar dissing Drake, Drake was really annoyed because Kendrick Lamar completely ruined his album rollout.
Drake talks about Kendrick again, stating how he didn't like how the Control verse messed with the rollout of his album. Where it became an issue is that I was rolling out an album while that verse was still bubbling, so my album rollout became about this thing.
Now, what's really unfortunate for Kendrick Lamar is he was trying to establish himself as the top out of the top 3, and now not only is he going to be competing with J. Cole's diss track, but he has 12 songs to go along with it for people to consider, which is only icing on top. And this is especially worrying when J. Cole, on the response to the diss track, said this.
I'm fully loaded, nigga, I can drop 2 classics right now.
So not only is J. Cole responding, but he has 12 songs on the way right now that are gonna kind of point out some things that he criticized Kendrick about, but also there's gonna be a little pressure on Kendrick to put out more songs than he has in the past to compete with Cole. Another thing worth noting is it feels as though Cole might end up agreeing with Drake on something he said over a decade ago after the Control verse, where it felt as though Kendrick would drop other people's names to elevate his own status.
Whack got here off of bars, not no controversy.
Cole would also go on to say that Kendrick Lamar drops one hard verse every 30 months, and when you keep in mind that he's dropping 12 songs at the same time of this, there's gonna be more pressure on Kendrick than ever before to drop music at a faster pace than ever before.
He averaging one hard verse like every 30 months or something. If he wasn't dissing, then we wouldn't be discussing them.
Later, we would also hear Drake pay homage to Jay-Z when he repeated a line Jay-Z used to diss Nas.
Smart enough, Nas. 4 albums in 10 years, nigga. I could divide.
4 albums in 12 years, nigga. I can divide.
Also, can't forget that J. Cole was also paying respect to many that came before him with this bar.
Your arms too short to box with God. I don't kill soloists, only kill squads. Your firearms are too short to box with God. Without faith, all of that is illusion.
My arms are endless, your arms too short to box with God.
Your arms might be too short to box with the God who live his life without the pressures of a constant facade.
Also worth noting that that bar can have multiple different meanings. One of them could be taking a shot at Drake. One of them could be taking a shot at Kendrick Lamar in the same way that Kendrick Lamar took a shot at Drake. While also it could be J. Cole saying that Kendrick cannot fuck with J. Cole, the rap god, or Drake, the 6 God. Another thing worth noting towards the second half of this song is that J. Cole would actually sample Enemies from Drake.
Way up. Turn it all up.
This is really interesting because I think for it to be on streaming services, Drake would actually have to approve of the sample, meaning that he greenlighted this song before J. Cole dropped it within those 2 weeks. And I also think this might indicate that there's a chance, despite everyone saying it won't happen, that Drake does respond. Now, in a video I will be dropping a few days from now on this whole situation, I mentioned how Kendrick Lamar has a leg up in Grammy nominations, which there aren't really many categories that separate him and J. Cole, but J. Cole mentions not only this, but that at the current stages in each of their careers, he feels as though him going at Kendrick Lamar is going to be as simple as swatting a fly.
I'm hesitant, I love my brother, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm powered up for real, that shit would feel like swatting a fly.
All right, now fortunately for us, while we wait for a potential Drake response or Kendrick to fire back, we have 12 whole songs from J. Cole to listen to. Also worth noting, I'm dropping that video that I talked about in a few days if you guys would like to stick around. I'm out here, it's cold. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching and have a good one.